you go. Who that?
Man, I ain't gonna. If you don't know my name, you're a bum.
Errol Spence.
You're a real bum, and you're not a boxer.
Errol Spence. That's his name.
I'm taking out everybody. And you're not here, you're a bum.
What's going on, you guys? So, Errol Spence Jr. comes out and says, "We will see who's holding up what when I get this third belt." Now, what is holding up? What does that mean? See, Errol Spence Jr. every once in a while comes out with these cryptic tweets. And one would assume he's referring to Terrence Bud Crawford when he's talking like this. Right? He's been seeing what people have been saying behind the scenes. Errol Spence Jr. pays attention to what the boxing public is talking about. And he probably see that a lot of people feel that he's holding up that fight with Bud. And he said once he get this third belt, we'll see who's holding up what. Well, yeah, when you get that third belt, you go really put on your diva dress and be talking about some 80-20 then. Instead of just getting this show on the road, being fair, being cool, and just getting this show on the road for boxing. Because boxing needs a jump start. Boxing needs a lot of help. And the Spence Crawford fight is a fight that boxing needs. However, things that fell apart so bad between the two guys, and you know, it's just don't look like that fight's going to be happening anytime soon. Terrence Crawford he's standing on his, his principles. Like, look, man, I'm not about to be, succumbing to your bullshit, bro. You told me to get a belt. I did that. Now it's Sean Porter got a belt. Oh, my kids don't eat off belts. You know what I'm saying? Guys start saying nobody wants WB no belt. So it's a lot of bullshit. And Bud talking about moving up to 154. You got guys like Danny Garcia talking about moving up to 154. These guys are looking bigger. They said, fuck this shit, man. We ain't about to sit around here at welterweight. Well, Danny really has nothing left for him at welterweight. He said that in the Spence fight, he had a hard time making weight. He just didn't fit. He had nothing left. So he's moving up to 154. Bud's moving up to 154 probably pretty soon. If nothing for Crawford happens this year or probably sometime early next year, I expect him to move up soon. Then you got a lot of anti-competitive fight fans, boxing fans, saying shit like, oh, well, he'll get killed at 154. Well, we just have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? We'll just have to wait and see. He's doing shit that, he's talking about doing shit that Errol Spence hasn't yet to do. He's been at 147 for about a better part of 10 plus years. And, he just now about to be trying to get for his third belt. So I'm not really too entertained by this little game that Spence is playing. You know what I'm saying? We've been waiting for this Crawford fight. We should be talking about a rematch right now, but here we are. We waiting for him to collect all these belts, collect all the Dragon Balls, get all this Pokeballs and all this other bullshit, right? Capturing all the Pokemons and getting all the fucking Dragon Balls and shit. That's what we've been waiting on. We waiting on Spence to collect all his Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Before he goes in there and battles Terrence Crawford. He wants all the leverage and he wants all the odds stacked in his favor in that fight. And that's just what it is, people. He don't believe that he could truly go out there and do it with his fist, so he want to make sure the political game is stacked truly in his favor going into that dangerous fight, because stylistically it's a bad matchup for him. It's a bad matchup for him. Crawford is all wrong for Errol Spence Jr. Now, Errol Spence Jr., that's not saying that he couldn't win the fight. I'm not saying that. But stylistically, it's a tough matchup. You know what I'm saying? And his team knows it. Derrick James knows it. Literally, Errol Spence Jr. is a clone of Derrick James. Except he's a southpaw. He's literally a clone, literally mastered Derrick James's whole style. Literally mastered it. It's almost incredible how much him and Derrick James fought alike. It's almost incredible. Errol Spence mastered that man's style. And I'm not sure if that particular style could deal with a guy like Terrence Crawford. Now, Errol Spence Jr., the man, the dog in him, probably could deal with Terrence Crawford, but I don't know stylistically. Because Crawford is a guy that can box and he can fight. So if the boxing shit ain't working, he go fight your ass. And could you outfight Bud? We haven't seen nobody outfight Terrence Crawford. We haven't seen nobody outfight Terrence Crawford. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So that should be actually, I shouldn't even say that because I'm feeling hopeful now. But the fight ain't happening. And for good reason. Because Errol Spence Jr. don't want it. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.